Hi everyone, I am Navaneeth Krishnan. I am a wildlife photographer, and in this video, we'll be seeing on the best ways to process your image, Lightroom versus Photoshop. Before we get started, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. On the best ways to process your image, Lightroom versus Photoshop. In this video, I'll be telling you on the best ways to process your image. First, I'll be processing the image on Lightroom, and the same image I'll be processing on Photoshop, which means I'll be processing on Adobe Camera Raw. So let's see on which result comes out best, and we'll compare both the results and conclude on which one would be my post-processing tool hereafter. Let's get started. So this is the image of a model that I have shot, and I opened this in Lightroom right now. So I go ahead with I have imported this one into the Lightroom module, and I have opened this through develop, and I make certain changes, like I adjust the highlights here. I bring down the highlights a bit. I like to increase the contrast a bit, and I go ahead with adjusting the holding the Alt key. I adjust the whites and blacks, and then texture I give a bit, and clarity and the saturation a bit, and I would love to reduce this one to 3500 or something. Oh no, this is quite. I go ahead with this one, and I wish to have more of this pink tint that I have used here. So this is the image right here. So now I would go ahead and reduce the I would bring in smoothness to the skin right here. So I would do that, and so here I would go ahead and bring in smoothness to the skin, and post which I'll be showing you on how this image actually looks like when it's finally processed. So now I have brought in smoothness to the skin. Now I want sharpness to be brought to the eyes and the lips. So now I select an adjustment layer here. So I go ahead, I use this show selected layer mask here. So we go ahead and carefully I select on this eyes, and I reduce the size using these particular two keys on the keyboard, and then I go ahead and color this eyes here, and the same way I do it for the lips here as well. So once you do it, so you remove this one here, and it will be overexposed. You reduce the exposure here and increase the sharpness. So as you increase the sharpness, you can see, and you reduce the noise. So I want done. And now when you see this, there is a smoothness in the skin that is brought, as well as there is sharpness in the eyes. So this is the maximum edit that I would want to do for this particular image. So now let's try the same image, processing the same image on Adobe Camera Raw. So let's see on how to do that. This is the same image that has been opened in Adobe Camera Raw. So you can see the UI change that has been brought into Adobe Camera Raw, which I have discussed and described in previous video. So you can go ahead and check that if you want to know what are the top new 5 features that has been added to Adobe Photoshop 2020 on the June update. You can go ahead and see my previous video. So in this video, I'll be dealing with how to process the image and which one is better, like Lightroom or Adobe Camera Raw. Let's see on that one. So this is Adobe Camera Raw that I'm going to start working on with. So the same way I'll be reducing the highlights here and increasing the contrast a bit, and I'll be holding on the Alt key and then controlling the whites, and similarly I'll be holding on the Alt key and reducing the blacks. and the same setting of 10-15. sorry, 10 and 15, and I would go ahead with that 10 and 5, and here I would want it to be 4000, and here I want it to be 5. So because I want the similar way, like how I told I want this pink shade over here, so same way I'll be going in with the adjustment brush here, and I'll be going in and brushing this particular image completely and bringing smoothness to the skin, and post which I'll be sharpening these two eyes and the lips. Let's see on how to do that. So here you have this mask option here, and here they have given, now since it is pink and this is also pink, we are not able to see whether it's like distinctly selected. So we can go ahead and make this into a blue color or something, so this is distinctly visible. So now it's very clear for me to know whether I have actually like brushed over this part or not. So previously in Lightroom it was all red color, so I was not very much confident if I had brushed that particular part completely, but here I would say that I had brushed this part completely and I have not done or done my job less or overdone my job. So now I have left out these two eyes and I have brushed even the lips. So now what I do, here is brush and here is something called as erase. So go ahead and select this erase, and now you start brushing it here perfectly. Now I give it a fit on view and I remove the mask here and I decrease the texture completely, and now when you do it on 100%, you can see on how smooth the skin has become. So this is how the skin was previously, and this is how the skin looks right now. So this is, and post which I would like to increase shadow a bit and reduce the highlights down much. So that's all is the edit that I would want to do with the image actually. So these are the two images that I've processed, one in Lightroom and one in Photoshop. It's the same image and the same amount of processing and the same technique that I've used in both the platforms. So it's now the job of you to decide which one is better and which processing is better, and choose on which platform you would love to go ahead with processing your images as well. So I would leave the choice to yourself, but according to me, I feel Adobe Camera Raw has done a very good job in updating its software, and I love the update that it has brought in, and it is doing a tremendous job in helping the processing of images as well as the editing of the images further after this processing step is also enabled in Photoshop. So I would love to go ahead completely with Photoshop hereafter than with Lightroom for processing my images. So this is my opinion. So I hope this information was very much useful. We'll come up with more amazing videos. Until then, stay tuned and follow me on Instagram. Thank you.